Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here, and I'm here with this video. I'm gonna be a little more serious on this one. I'm just gonna talk about some things that have been on my mind, things that have come up that other people have told me. In general, just some things that have been coming across to me in the past week or so that I want to get out and get on the table, because I want to make sure that when I talk about these kind of semi-serious things, that I'm not misunderstood. So, if the video title doesn't say it already, if you're not into this kind of stuff, you don't have to feel obligated to watch it. So the first thing I'm going to put right on the table, just right up in your face, make sure that what I'm talking about the rest of the video today joins together and makes everything come together in perfect sense, so I'm not sugarcoating anything. As of in this moment in my life right now, what I would love to do is to do video making like this one here for a living on YouTube. So as I talk about things today, with that in mind, because that's going to be a general theme behind all this, is just keep that in mind, because talking about that with other people has provoked me to make this video in the first place. So as some people may or may not know, how subscription boxes and related videos work is more or less in the favor of the bigger YouTubers. And yes, I'm going to be belly aching. Just bear with me while I get through all this stuff first. How related videos work. Let me just put this out here. Let's say you come across your favorite YouTuber. Doesn't matter who it is. You've got your favorites. You've got your favorites. If they're me, yay! If they're not, cool. You have a favorite. So you come across their video and it's like, oh, they're doing this. Alright. Well, how related videos work is basically, say, I'm going to put a wide range here. Say, Markiplier, Sugar Conroy, Slim Kirby, somebody I follow and try and look up to personally, Nakatuli, and then myself. Say we all put out a video that is almost exactly that same content at any point in our lives. So how does YouTube work with that? Well, YouTube's a company, so them promoting certain videos is in their best interest. So YouTube is going to, in order, will prefer to put up a related video or promote the video of either Markiplier on the same subject, then Sugar Conroy, then Slim Curdy, then Nakatili, then myself. It sucks, but that's just how it works, and I can't be mad at them, because they're a company. They need to work like this in order to survive in a competitive world. Also, subscriptions. This is old hat news. This has been going on for quite a while, but the thing that's old hat is basically how subscriptions have been working is that, you can watch somebody every single day, but if they put out a video that you don't want to watch, well, then YouTube's going to go, okay, they don't particularly want to watch that video, so they must not want to watch some other videos from that person. So we're going to delay their feed on videos for a day or two, or for the next 1 or 2 videos, depending upon upload schedule. So in the grand scheme, imagine I start playing a series, 20-part series. 15-20-part series, like, oh, I don't really like this game. Even if it is you, I don't like this game, I'm not going to watch it. Fine. But how YouTube interprets it as is, they haven't watched this person's last 15 uploads. Well, we're going to delay when their next subscription feed comes up. It dynamically changes your subscription feed based on how much of videos from that one person you have watched. So then, say after that 15-20 part series, I start playing your favorite game ever, whatever game that might be. And then it goes to about episode 7. Episode 7, YouTube's like, oh, well, hey, here's this person you subscribed to. Do you want to watch this video? Where's the other 6 parts? Why would you tell me about that? Dynamically informing you of what content somebody's making. And that also is influenced by subscriber count too, if that matters at all to you. So there's that. That's old hat. But as of recent, I want to say within that last week or two, YouTube has reformatted how the appearances are to more of a tile format, so now everything's in squares. Now, hopefully I'm watching this in post and I'll make sure to do it, but I also got to watch which hand because I got to make sure I point at it. Right here, you're going to see a picture pop up that's going to show what your subscriptions tab looks like. And you see this part highlighted in red over here? Click that to switch it over to list. Because what's happening now with this whole tile set, which is more over here, or on the other side of the list setting, is the tile set basically will show you the last 8 uploads in your subscription feed for that day. And then it's going to start pulling other random videos from your subscriptions. Which is also the whole, hey, I didn't know you uploaded today, what gives? Kind of bit. So just a recommendation, switch over to list, because yes, it's going to take up a lot more room, but you'll be able to scroll through everything, be able to see the description of the video before you click on the video as well. And if you keep scrolling, it'll just keep going up till the last, it'll keep going, it's not time-wise, it will keep going through your subscriptions based on when they upload and what. So, just that to keep out there. Moving on from that kind of stuff, and keep on provoking what keeps on provoking and stuff like this. A lot of times, what warms my heart when people come along, even if they don't like the games I cover or the games I talk about, and they say right up front, like something like that, or basically, hey, I don't like the kind of content you produce, or don't like what games you're covering, but you yourself, you're doing a fantastic job. You definitely deserve more notoriety or more subscriptions. That warms my heart. It makes me feel better about the work I do, yes. And the whole, you deserve more subs than you get comments that pop up every now and again. I do greatly appreciate those. It does, it validates me working on YouTube. Anyway. But, and forgive me if I talk from an egotistical standpoint at any point throughout this. I'm bad with words. So, you deserve more subs. Well, I would like to think I deserve more for how much work I put into this on a daily basis, but this backtails back to the whole related videos, promoted videos, and subscriptions bit a little bit. But even with that in mind, I do try and do promotion myself. But self-promotion is like the biggest double-edged sword you can think about. It's basically you basically have to find like, I can't believe I'm gonna find a representation of this. Okay, so here's 2 emotes that I'm just gonna use this for example. So the double-edged sword basically is this of self-promotion. You promote yourself too much, you become a shameless whore that cares nothing more than money coming from YouTube. You promote yourself too little, and you end up not getting as much notoriety unless you get lucky. So while you're self-promoting, you have to find that perfect hold in the middle that keeps you, goddamn, I'm so disorganized, that keeps you away from being a shameless whore, while still not promoting yourself, keeps you away from being a shameless whore, while still trying to promote what you're working on. Trust me, I have gone out on a limb once or twice promoting myself, and I've gone on a limb once or twice trying to promote myself, going a little bit above beyond what I normally do, which is basically the near non-existent self-promotion. And the moment I've done it, I've gotten backlash on those sites within a minute of me posting it. And I know that's just general internet trolls. Why am I still holding these? I know it's just general internet trolling for a little bit, and a little bit, people speaking their mind freely in the internet because of anonymity. That's a hard word to say. So that's exactly why the thing I try to avoid is that. So here's what I'm going to put forth on the table. Do not feel obligated to do anything I'm about to say if you don't feel comfortable with this either. I understand speaking out sucks, even though I'm trying to make videos for a living. I understand introversion very, very well. I want to say until like the last 2 or 3 years, I didn't become partially extroverted until, well, I got comfortable speaking in front of people by doing this. Anyway, for those of you that have said or want to say, hey, you deserve much more notoriety, you deserve much more subscribers, help? Basically, if you like a video, if you like a video, if you leave a comment on it, a positive comment, or even a criticism comment, constructive criticism comment, I should say, you know, that helps. That basically tells people, oh, people are actually watching this and they do enjoy it. Let's see, it'll take the needle on the positivity of a person meter from 0 to a little bit more in favor. Also, if you really like sharing it, just sharing a video, sharing what the channel is, that helps too. But I'm going to reiterate, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, if you don't want to do this, if you don't feel good about doing it, like I said myself, I feel bad doing self-promotion because I don't want to be the consumer's whore in the eyes of people. Do not feel obligated to. I still appreciate your patronage, how much or how little you do. Doesn't matter to me one way or the other. I'm just putting that forward for those that because it has come up a couple times where people have been like, oh my god, you deserve more notoriety, why don't you have more notoriety? And then there's one instance where somebody actually kind of came out and said, support Scooter. Well, that's how you can support Scooter. So the next part I'm going to talk about, now this is where your comments will, like the last bit of this episode, vlog, whatever, this is what's going to influence the most out of what you can do to help in terms of what the channel is shaped like. As I have in the About section of the channel, I have, you know, the current schedule. The Monday through Friday, those are all videos. That's the main series, or the main thing I want to emphasize all my work on, which is, you know, a game that's maybe new, maybe old, but something I know, you know, something like that. Something that I can very easily put together, knowing exactly what I'm doing, and have fun editing it if there seems to be little quips like that pop up. Something that is kind of becoming more spread out over the last few months, it has Fan Fridays. Fan Fridays is something that, yes, I have borrowed from other channels, not gonna lie. It was a concept I saw on other channels, like, that'd be nice to do, and I did it. But the concept of Fan Fridays is basically, you guys choose what I play. I could play for 15 minutes or 15 hours. But it's basically a way for something you guys love and enjoy to get spread around the internet, as using myself as the catalyst of sorts. So I'm gonna pull a game up right now, just for example, and I'm already hearing the booze coming from a mile away. So say, hey, I want you to do Star Fox Zero for Fan Friday because I think this game deserves more recognition. Yada yada. Okay. Even though I've done a Think Fast, I'll talk more about that in a minute. Even though I have done a Think Fast about this, I will do a Fan Friday about this as well if you think it deserves more recognition. Also keep in mind that Fan Fridays, I try not to replay a game simply on the basis that simply on the basis that if I replay a game, I'm probably going to be retreading the same ground I played the last time I played it, because Because especially since I've had to reformat my computer and rebuild it several times since I started Fan Friday, there's a good chance that I've lost my old save file, and I would have to start back over from where I started when I first picked up the game that you asked me to play. So that's just something to keep in mind. Anyway, so let's Fan Fridays. Think Fast. That series, an initial reaction series, basically, I grab a game, grab a game, play it from 20 minutes to an hour or something like that. I don't even know what time frame I go with anymore. But I sit down and I play the game. Look at me trying to organize while I'm on camera. I sit down and I play the game for that amount of time in hopes of promoting it so more people get interested in it. I'm not trying to play it to hop on a bandwagon of this is the newest thing, this will give me the most views. No. The point of it is I want to promote a game that either just recently came out or got a re-release on a system or something like that, and be like, hey, this is something I'm interested in, I thought it was cool, maybe you'll enjoy this game that's either indie, that's, well, mostly an independent title, or sometimes a AAA title. Basically I think this was good, maybe you guys can get into it. That's the whole idea of Think Fast, is promoting the game. And in Sundays, that's the side project, one-off project. That's basically the project of, okay, here's an old game I definitely know, and it's so old that I can't really make a main series out of it, so I'm just going to put it on the side. These are videos that I put together in, you know, like I said, they're old games, but I put it there as, well, maybe the person watching isn't a fan of what I'm putting together on the weekdays. Well, on Sundays, here's this game that they can refer to if they want to watch at least something from myself if they don't like that particular game I'm playing. So there's the breakdown of why the schedule I have right now is as it is. And this is where you come in, right here. Is the current schedule working for you guys? Like, overall, are the current shows working out for you? Is there certain things you would like to change of those shows? Should I cut those shows altogether? That's something you guys can discuss and talk about. Let me know. I'm opening myself up as far as I can to you guys because I want to make sure what I'm putting together benefits you. And the second thing I want to talk about here that you guys can influence, this is something I'm uneasy, I was shying away from for the longest time, but I'm going to put it out here now because nearly all of my peers in this field of Let's Play are doing this. Mid-rolls. For those of you who don't know, mid-rolls are ads that are basically another chance to run an advertisement on a video that's at least 10 minutes long. What this does is it will generate, for YouTubers in general, it generates more income. You run another ad, YouTube puts another 10 cents in your pocket, or whatever the amount is. But these things, I know these, but this is why I bring this up, because those mid-rolls interrupt content. They interrupt it, much like a television show has a in the middle of the episode cut, where they can stick an ad for various companies. So, mid-rolls are something I'm not going to do, unless you people watching give me the go-ahead. And I'm not talking like I'm talking like, yes, you can do mid-rolls. 100% support it. Because like I said, I don't want to do it. And I won't do it unless I have support behind it. So, again, get those ticket attack or fingers clacking in on the keyboard and then with the shonen and it is very early in the morning, so I am very disorganized. But I think I got all my points across I wanted to get across. I apologize for making this video ranty, but I wanted to get things off my chest that have been kind of pushing against me for the past several months, and I want to make sure that you guys know exactly what I'm dealing with and exactly what's on my mind. No strings attached, no smoke and mirrors. You just know exactly where I'm coming from. If you stuck with me all the way to the end, congratulations, you get a cookie. Just let me find the goddamn cookie. But no, seriously, thank you so much for those that stuck through this. And I promise I'm not going to make as many of these super serious vlogs ever if I can help it, because yeah, they suck, and I'm bad with tense situations. So thank you again, thank you for all you do for me, because without you there wouldn't be any me, really. Thank you for your time, your patronage, all that stuff. And I'm going to say right now, if you're watching the moment this comes out, I'll see you tomorrow in a Think Fast video when I'll be reacting to a newer game. And I don't know what game that is because I record Think Fast in bulk. But if you're watching this sometime down the line, I'll see you in the next video that's going to come up on your feed. Thank you again for your time, and you have a great rest of your day.